Graduate student number 1, Myra Tovar. Yeah. Sophomore number 2, Jesslyn Patricia. Yeah. Senior number 3, Colleen Farrell. Yeah. Senior number 8, Katie Yarusi. Yeah. Senior number 10, Maddie Mcguire. Yeah. Senior number 22, Claire Nugent. Yeah. Senior number 23, Emily Riccardi. Yeah. Senior number 24, Gabby Gomez. Yeah. Freshman number 26, Victoria Chavez. Yeah. Freshman number 30, Allison Tennessee. Yeah. And your goalkeeper is sophomore number 00, Michelle Kukan. Yeah. Roadrunners are coached by Jen Tapro. Assistant coaches Jen Eden and Kelsey Murphy.
Go Ramapo!
And now the starting lineup for the Stockton University Ospreys. Sophomore from Mantua number 2, Alexandria Palumbo. Sophomore from Burlington number 3, McKenna Lahenif. Sophomore from Voorhees number 4, Amira Bilbrani. Freshman from Burlington number 10, Kirsten Bailey. Sophomore from Harleysville, Pennsylvania number 11, Autumn Hunter. Freshman from Pottstown, Pennsylvania number 14, Alyssa Griner. Senior from Swedesboro, number 16, Madison Mcguire. Sophomore from Cape May Courthouse, number 22, Dakota Ludman. Freshman from St. Vincent, number 23, Miana Alessandroni. Senior from Mays Landing, number 26, Rianne Frere. And your goalkeeper is junior from Chemung, number 88, Kylie Mitchell. The Ospreys are coached by Sarah Elliman, assistant coaches Elizabeth Law and Candace Steinheller. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Jesus, can my voice cracking? You don't have an extra plastic bag that you don't need, do you? Over there, Kate? Just trash.
Put in Tommy's water.
Happy birthday. I did a test this morning. It's her mom's birthday.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Eric Bretz here today on this beautiful October 15th on Saturday. We are here today to see a matchup in the NJAC conference between Stockton and Ramapo. Stockton is 7th in the conference, at the bottom currently at 0-3, but they're 6-6 overall. They're currently riding a 4-game losing streak, hoping to snap that here today. One positive thing for them is they're 4-3 at home, so they're definitely trying to ride that good home record. They lost to William Patterson 2-1 in overtime on Wednesday. It was Lahenif who scored the only goal for the Ospreys and Kirsten Bailey who got the lone assist. As for Ramapo, they come in number 4 in the conference, 1-1. They're 9-3 overall with a 2-game winning streak. They're 6-1 on the road, so they definitely pose a big threat to the Ospreys as they beat Keystone 3-2 in overtime on Wednesday. Katie Yarusi and Allison Tennessee, each scored a goal. And Maggie Farrell had a goal and an assist. We are just about set to start things here today. Just going to give a quick rundown of how the NJAC Conference is looking right now. It's Rowan, absolute powerhouse at 3-0. Montclair State at 2-1. Kane at 1-1. Ramapo at 1-1. TCNJ 1-1. William Patterson 1-2 after beating the Ospreys on Wednesday, as I mentioned. And then Stockton, Lone Wolf at 0-3 down at the end. Quick offense here from them as we're getting into the action here. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, as I mentioned. And looking for some high quality in-conference play between Stockton and Ramapo. That one goes off the stick of Chavez, and it's going to stay here with the Ospreys. It's going to be Amira Bill Grammy to start with it. As I mentioned, the Ospreys on a 4-game losing streak, and they've been outscored 12-2 in those games. Both goals coming from McKenna Lehenif. In the conference, they've also been outscored 10-2, obviously playing against an absolute powerhouse in Rowan, as I mentioned, but then also giving up few too many goals to teams like William Patterson, a team they probably should have beaten, coming in at 1-5 in that contest. As for Ramapo's in-conference competition, they lost to Montclair State University and then beat William Patterson. As I just mentioned, William Patterson, not the strongest team in the division, along with the Ospreys, of course. But Montclair State is definitely a team to look out for. And, of course, Ramapo, if they could go up 2-1 in the conference with a win today against the Ospreys. And a stat that I really liked if you're a Ramapo fan is they have 29 goals scored this season, and 26 of those goals have been assisted. They've been playing a lot of team offense, and it's been paying off. As the shot from, I believe that was Palumbo in front. That one goes a little wide. So it's going to be Ramapo starting in their own end. Now it's Ramapo on the move. Good work defensively by Griner. Now it's Frere to the near side for Ludman. And that one goes out of bounds. It's going to start here with Colleen Farrell, the senior out of Millington, New Jersey. Gets sent up to her sister Maggie Farrell. Now set in the middle, and good play defensively by McKenna Lehenif. And whistle blows, it's going back to the Ospreys. Picked off by Maggie Farrell. Whistle blows, it'll stay here. Victoria Chavez sends it inside. But they're going to have her reset it. Colleen Farrell to start with it. Sends it down to Maggie Farrell. Now she's trying to get past Bill Grammy. It goes out of bounds, but it's going to be a penalty corner coming up, and the first of the game for either side. This is really where Ramapo can capitalize. As I mentioned, they're on a 2-game win streak. In their last 6 games, they're 5-1, outscoring opponents 10-5. It's going to be Victoria Chavez, this freshman out of Pequannock, New Jersey, to insert. Sent up and a shot, gets blocked in front. Ball's loose, and that one just goes wide. So I believe that was number 10, Maddie Farrell, with the last-ditch effort that ended up sending it wide, but a good start to the game for Ramapo, putting the pressure on Stockton's defense. Whistle blows, it's going back to Ramapo. Gets set in the middle. And it's McGuire and Patricia both racing for it. It's going to go to the Ospreys. That one gets sent out. McGuire with it on the far side, trying to get it up, and is able to. Finds Kirsten Bailey. Whistle blows. So one out of bounds around midfield. I think they're going to try to get a quick restart, but refs back them up, allow Ramapo to reset, and we'll start things again. Sent to the near side for Ludman, as Chavez was closing in fast. And once again, a call goes against the Ospreys. Lahenif with some pressure on her. Mariah Tovar putting some pressure there. Chavez sends it back in. Maddie Farrell now dribbling in the middle. Sends it across. Picked off there by Alyssa Griner. Good work there by her. Now Palumbo trying to get it up to Kirsten Bailey, and they connect. Now the Ospreys look to move on offense. Bailey is going to get awarded for her efforts there. It's going to stay with the Ospreys. So we're coming up on 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Ramapo's had a lot of good offensive opportunities, just haven't been able to find the back of the net just yet. This is Claire Nugent, the senior out of Milford, New Jersey, starting with it. That one gets deflected, and now Ludman going to look to do something with it. Frere, shot. It's there. Diving save by the goalie, and the Ospreys just couldn't get a shot off. Good play defensively, but now we're going to get a penalty corner coming up. It was a diving play made by Michelle Kukan.
Get this done, girls!
She's a sophomore out of Clark, New Jersey. She's got 26 saves on the year at 74%, and her goals against average per game is at .81. We're going to see Amir Bill Grammy to insert. New game plan for head coach Sarah Ellman of the Ospreys. It's usually Kirsten Bailey inserting, but now we'll see Kirsten Bailey potentially getting it up top. Sent up to Bailey. Takes a shot, and it's in front. Second opportunity, shot and score. I believe that's Alexandria Palumbo with that goal for the Ospreys. Yep, number 2 off the rebound, and Palumbo gets on the board first, the sophomore out of Mantua, New Jersey. And now Ospreys up 1-0. It's Palumbo's 3rd goal of the year. She now shares the lead on the team in goals with about 4 other Ospreys at 3 goals. So they've definitely been sharing the rock as far as the scoring goes. And the Ospreys off to a quick 1-0 start. And another penalty corner coming up.
Let's go, girls! Do it again!
Katie Arusi checks out, and it's going to be Juliana Gentilucci checking in. Number 14 for the Roadrunners.
Stockton goal number 2, Alexandria Palumbo. The assist number 10, Kirsten Bailey.
Kirsten Bailey awarded with the assist. Now we'll see Bill Grammy to insert once again up to Bailey. Sends it across to Leheniff. Leheniff shot. That one goes wide. McGuire on the backside. Shot again. And there's going to be another penalty. There's going to be a penalty stroke, excuse me. And I believe it's going to be Palumbo to take it. Looking for her second goal in under 2 minutes. And the goalie, Michelle Kukan, is going to head to the sideline for a second. And I believe that penalty was on her, so they're going to need to bring in the backup. Erica Rora is the backup coming in now. She's got 1 save on the year at 50%, 1 goal against average. And she is put in a tough spot right now as her team's already down 1-0. Coming in cold off the bench. And Palumbo looking to get her 4th goal of the year. And more importantly, put the Ospreys up 2-0. And the shot and hits the post. Palumbo misses by inches, and Erica Rora comes up clutch for the Roadrunners. And Michelle Kukan's going to be able to check back in now. Great work by Erica Rora. Standing tall. And the Ramapo fans are loving it. As now it will be number 22, Claire Nugent, to start with it in her own end. What an opportunity for the Ospreys. Just couldn't capitalize.
Go Osprey! 6:52.
Looks like they're going to add a little time to the clock. So the ball rips off the post, and now it's Ramapo to start with it in their own end. It's going to be a quick turnover. I believe they're going to say it's going to stay with Ramapo. Stockton is 7-10 all-time versus Ramapo. In their first 8 meetings, starting from 2004 to 2008, Ramapo won 7 out of those 8 games, outscoring Stockton 24-6 during that time. Stockton was able to get their first win in 2006 versus Ramapo, but get this, since 2012, Stockton has won the last 6 of the last 9 meetings, outscoring Ramapo 29-10. So while the all-time record goes against Stockton, the recent history is definitely on their side. But they've definitely had a rocky start to their in-conference play, going 0-for-3 to start. Looking to turn things around here today and snap that 4-game losing streak. That one sent far into the defensive end of the Ospreys, and I think they're going to let that, well, maybe not. I thought Leheniff was going to let that one go out. Instead, she elects to keep it in play, and the Stockton tries to move it up the field. Nice turnout today at Stockton's home turf field in Galloway, New Jersey. Both teams, I should say, supported very nicely by their fans. Been a competitive game thus far, as Ospreys are now over midfield and looking to put one in the back of the net again. McGuire with the deflection. Now it's Bailey, and it's going to stay here. McGuire's attempt gets blocked, and Bailey trying to make something out of nothing, but it's going back to the Roadrunners. Nice pass sent up the field. Lehenif's there. Couldn't get much on the send out. Osprey's having a tough time controlling the ball right now. Whistle blows, it's going to stay here. Good work by Allison Tennessee. Emily Ricciardi sends it in, and there's Bill Grammy right there, and it's going back to Stockton. Farrell with a nice defense and gets sent out. It's Colleen Farrell, that is. Tovar is trying to make a play on it, but I think they're going to say stick out a little too high. Bill Grammy's going to start with it on the near side and her own end. Maddie Mcguire with a nice hit up the field, but it goes out. Now Rianne Frere trying to evade pressure. Gets it up to Palumbo. Bailey sends it in the middle. And Ludman couldn't cleanly handle it. Now she's looking to send it in. Finds Palumbo. Palumbo shot. Not sure if it deflected or got hit in front, but now it's going to be a penalty corner coming up for the Ospreys. Jesslyn Patricia going to take a seat, and Lucy McKenzie, the senior out of Wyncote, Pennsylvania, is going to come in and check in for the first time today. It's going to be Bill Grammy once again to insert. Ospreys looking to repeat the magic that they had in the first penalty corner. As they hit Lehenif, she sends that a little wide, and it gets deflected out. McKenzie right there sends it up. Now it's sent up again to a streaking Mariah Tovar. Tightly defended by Alyssa Griner, and whistle blows. It's going to stay here. Great instant offense from the Roadrunners, getting up the field in less than 10 seconds. Quick dribbling and effective stick skills. Now it's Chavez. Ludman keeping it in. Hit the foot of Ludman, I believe, so it's going to stay here. And Victoria Chavez sends it in the middle. Whistle blows. It's going back to Stockton. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Stockton got up to a 1-0 lead about midway through. Now they're trying to hold it before the quarter's end. They've had a tough time of getting it out of their defensive end, however. Now it's McGuire with a powerful send up the field and finds Palumbo. Palumbo with another quick feed into Kirsten Bailey. Bailey has Allison Droney if she looks, but she can't. I don't think she saw her. And it's going back to the Roadrunners. Sure, it's tough to dribble a field hockey ball and move at the same time, but you got to keep your head up and find your man across the field. So now we got under 10 seconds to go. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Stockton holds a 1-0 lead thanks to the assist from Kirsten Bailey and the goal from Alexandria Palumbo, making it her 3rd of the year, 4th of the year. Please stay with us through this quick short break, and we will be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second quarter of this NJAC matchup between Ramapo College and Stockton University. Stockton got off to a 1-0 lead in the first quarter. The goal coming from Alexandria Palumbo, her 4th of the year. And the assist from Kirsten Bailey was off the penalty corner. And one save coming in the first quarter in total between the two goalies. It was Michelle Kukan with the save coming late in the first quarter. And we're back at it, and the Ospreys into some quick offense. As I mentioned in the first quarter, they've had a tough time putting the ball in the back of the net the past few games, only scoring 2 goals in their last 6. Or in their last 4, excuse me. But able to find the back of the net in the first quarter, and now we'll see what happens from there. Nice pass up to Mariah Tovar. Over to Maggie Farrell, getting past Bill Grammy, now trying to move a little closer as Autumn Hunter puts a stop to that, but the whistle blows. It's going to be Victoria Chavez. Chavez trying to send it in. It gets kicked by Ludman. It's going to stay here. Now Maggie Farrell in some trouble. And it's going to start up top with Colleen Farrell. A nice send in deep, but a little too far, and it's going back to Stockton. Comes for Stockton. 2 for them. Good work defensively by Alyssa Griner, but it gets taken right back. Now, Miana Allison Droney trying to get up the near side. Finds Bailey. Bailey hits in the middle for Palumbo's, trying to get a little give and go started, but good work by Colleen Farrell defensively. As that one goes out, it's going to stay here with Stockton. Still yet to see a substitution from Stockton, as I think they're going to send in Jamie Lynn Hawkins as I say that, of course. We've seen 2 from Ramapo. And so shortly we will, in fact, see Stockton's first. It's going to be number 7, Jamie Lynn Hawkins, to come in. She's the sophomore out of Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. She's going to replace Miana Allison Droney. Good work by Maggie Farrell, getting in deep, crosses it, but no one was home on the backside. And a good stand defensively from the Ospreys. That was a close one. Maggie Farrell getting in deep, doing some damage. Now it's Ludman. Good work to get it up to Rianne Frere. Now Frere runs into some trouble, but it's going to stay with the Ospreys. And, yeah, that definitely can't feel good. Colleen Farrell, I believe, got hit in and around the head with that follow-through from Kirsten Bailey. And they're just going to check on her real quick. And she's going to be subbed out, and we'll see who comes in for her.
Come on, Black, let's go!
And a little tension is getting a little high here. After I think there were some words exchanged, I should say. As number 18 comes in, that's Victoria Bartolato. Now it's Mariah Tovar. And it's going to be a corner coming up for Ramapo. And we will see number 26, Victoria Chavez. As we mentioned, the freshman out of Pequannock, New Jersey. Going to insert for the Roadrunners. Sent across for Tovar. Tovar sends it in the middle, and it gets blocked up by Lahenif. It's going back to Stockton. Whistle blows, it's going back to the Roadrunners. Now it's Maggie Farrell who's going to start with it. Sends it in the middle, kicked by Kylie Mitchell. And it's going to be Ramapo ball up top. Maggie Farrell has had a nice start to this game as we're under 10 minutes to go in the first half. She's gotten deep into the Stockton defense a few times, but just hasn't been able to connect with someone backside or hasn't been able to cash it in for her own goal. But watch out for number 10 in white. She's having a great start to this contest. It's going to be Jesselyn Patricia, the sophomore out of Stewartsville, New Jersey, on the far side to start with it. Gomez sends it in. And it's going out of bounds. It's going back to Stockton. Hennef trying to get it up the field. And it's going to stay here with Ramapo. So it was a pretty evenly fought first quarter as far as possession time goes, but here in the second we've seen Ramapo living in their offensive end virtually. And Stockton's defense just really not able to clear it up. And, ooh, that was close when it gets sent in the middle and just goes out a little wide. Ludman's pass to Jamie Lynn Hawkins on the near side goes out. Ricciardi sends it to Farrell. He's trying to find Tovar. Would have been a nice play, but Bill Grammy right there. Now it's Ludman and Farrell locked up, and it's going to Ramapo. Now Farrell gets inside. And it's going back to Stockton. A little confusion on the field, but it's going to stay with Stockton. So now they're going to try to clear it, and that one gets past Autumn Hunter. And once again, Ramapo going right back on offense. Here's Ricciardi. Sends it down. Mariah Tovar thought that. I think Mariah Tovar thought she was sending it in the middle, and Ricciardi thought she was going wide. So it was a little miscommunication, but Bill Grammy dribbles it out of bounds. And now it's going to be number 3, Colleen Farrell, who checked back in. Glad to see she's back in the contest. She was hit up and around the head and neck area with the stick on a follow-through just moments ago. Nice pass from Bailey to Jamie Lynn Hawkins. Now Hawkins looking to do something with it. Finds Frere in the middle. Frere with a nice stick work. Sends it up to Palumbo. Now Palumbo sticking with it. Good work there. Still with it. Palumbo takes a shot. Oh! That hit the outside of the netting. And that had some heat on it. Palumbo, obviously, a whole lot of force coming with her shot. She's standing at 5'11". Now, Osprey is trying to keep it in their offensive end and keep the pressure on Ramapo. Palumbo sends it across. There's Kirsten Bailey, sends it in the middle, but Hawkins was a little too deep. Was unable to get that one, but it's going to stay with the Ospreys, and Dakota Ludman now going to start with it. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the first half. Still only seeing the one goal from Alexandria Palumbo. As now Lahenef falls to the ground, and she's slow to get up. But now off to the races. Now Tovar's got it. Mitchell all the way out of her net. Not a great idea. Tovar getting hounded now, and it's going to be a corner coming up. That's one of those plays where you'd rather take the foul instead of having free shot at an open net. I'm not too sure Kylie Mitchell would have done that again if she had an opportunity. Quite a scary moment if you're an Osprey fan. Now Victoria Chavez going to insert on the penalty corner. Glad to see McKenna Lahenef is all right after it looked like she took a weird fall. Gets set in the middle, and good play by Autumn Hunter. We see Isabella Sarasso checking in now, number 17 for the Ospreys. I believe she checked in for, I'm not too sure. Oh, it actually is going to be Lehenif who she checked in for. As I mentioned, went down moments ago, awkwardly. Hope she's all right. So Isabella Sarasso, the senior out of Marlton, New Jersey, comes in for her, and we have a little confusion on the field. I said it before, but what an outstanding turnout it is today. Got a beautiful Saturday in South Jersey. And some spirited fans here for sure on both ends. It's going to be Ramapo to start with it. That one goes out, and it's going to be Isabella Sarasso in her own end to start with it. They're going to push her out towards the alley a little more, but that's where she'll start. Oh, Palumbo, or excuse me, that was Mcguire. Had a little tough time getting that one off. It's going to be number 16, Maddie Mcguire, senior out of Swedesboro, New Jersey, to start with it for Stockton. Sarasso sends it over to Ludman. Now Ludman back to Bill Grammy. Good play by Bill Grammy. Now Ricciardi sends it up. Just missed Tovar. And a hard pass to the near side goes out of bounds. It's going to be Colleen Farrell to start with it at midfield for Ramapo. Coming up on 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Hard pass in the middle. Good play there by, that was Gabby Gomez, the senior out of Pennington, New Jersey. And now Roadrunners are off to the races, but only for a moment. Whistle blows, it's going to stay here. It's Patricia who gets it in, and it's going to be, I thought that was going to be a corner. It's only going to be staying here and resetting. Bill Grammy with a nice play on the ball. Now Jamie Lynn Hawkins looks to move it upfield for the Ospreys. Sends it in the middle, but a little behind Dakota Ludman. Good work by Rhiannon Frere. Been a great defender for this Stockton team all season. Colleen Farrell takes a hard fall. And we're going to continue play here. As we are now a minute to go in the first half. Alyssa Griner keeping possession for Stockton. Mcguire sends it in, and that's going the other way. Now 40 seconds to play. .30 seconds to play, and now getting in deep. Last-ditch effort, and it was a good effort there by, I believe that was number 14, Gentilucci. So we're just about 10 seconds to go now. Mcguire tries to send it out one more time, but whiffs on it. Now it's going to take us to halftime here in Galloway, New Jersey. Stockton holds a 1-0 lead after the goal from Alexandria Palumbo early in the first quarter. We have a 10-minute break, and please stay with us. We'll be right back after this. Hello everyone and welcome back into the second half of this NJAC matchup between Stockton and Ramapo. My name is Eric Bretz, here alongside you this beautiful Saturday afternoon in South Jersey. We'll see Ramapo starting with it. Stockton got off to a quick 1-0 lead in the first quarter with a goal from Alexandria Palumbo, her 4th of the season, now leading the team in goals single-handedly. The assist came from Kirsten Bailey. As for the goaltenders in the first half, Kylie Mitchell still with 0 saves, only 1 shot seen, went wide. And Michelle Kukan for Ramapo has seen 7 shots. She's got 1 save to show and 1 goal against. So Stockton looking to snap their 4-game losing streak and more importantly get a win in the conference as that one gets in the middle. It was a good play, but it's going to be awarded a penalty corner now. There's a diving play from Kylie Mitchell. So Ramapo trying to extend their 2-game winning streak. And we'll see what they can do here off the corner. It's going to be Victoria Chavez to insert. Send it to Nugent. Now Nugent trying to dangle her way through. Sends it down. Shot inside. And Chavez couldn't handle it cleanly as that one trickles out of bounds. But it's going to stay here with the Roadrunners. And it's going to be Emily Ricciardi. Sends it in the middle. And that one goes out. And it's going to be Stockton with it now. Lahenif able to come back in the game to start the second half. Great to see her back out there for Stockton. Griner's pass deflected. I believe that was Tovar. Now inside is Ricciardi, who gets stopped by Bill Grammy, but it's going to be another corner coming up. Victoria Chavez once again will insert for Ramapo. Sends it all the way up to Patricia. Gets it to Farrell. Farrell tries to backhand it, and it's going to be another corner coming up. Chavez once again. Gets it to Farrell. Now sends it to the backside. Great save there by Mitchell. Sends it in front, and another corner coming up. That was Claire Nugent on the shot. And Stockton with a nice defensive stand as we're played just over 2 minutes in the third quarter. And we are seeing the 4th penalty corner coming for Ramapo. Sends it up to Nugent. Nugent shot. Gets some air under it, and that's going to be going to Stockton. We'll see if they can clear it. This is Ramapo put on some nice pressure their first attempt of this half. Lahenif couldn't get much on that. Intercepted by Maggie Farrell. Bill Grammy with some stifling defense to get that one back for her squad. Chavez with some nice effort defensively. Now it's going to be Maggie Farrell, I believe, on the far side. Taking it in, getting past 3 defenders. Mitchell with a diving play. Now in front. Mitchell still not in her cage. And Mcguire is going to clear that out. And it's going to be tipped off the Ramapo player. Smart play there by Maddie Mcguire. And once again, Kylie Mitchell making an aggressive play out of her goal. staying here. Now it's Colleen Farrell sending it down to her sister, who couldn't cleanly field it. And Amira Bill Grammy will start with it in her own end. As once again, Stockton's going to look to get this up the field. They've been unsuccessful to start the half. And once again, there's Maggie Farrell. Sends it in the middle. That was Yarusi with the shot. And, excuse me, I believe that was Tovar with the shot, actually. That one gets upfield and tipped off the stick of Gabby Gomez. And now the Ospreys looking to do some damage on offense, but that one just out of reach of Miana Alessandroni. Now here's Rand Frere. Sent back out to Frere. Now up top to Hunter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be a corner coming up for the Ospreys. We'll see Amira Bill Grammy to insert. Sophomore out of Voorhees, New Jersey. Sends it up to Kirsten Bailey, the freshman. Takes a shot, gets in front. Palumbo is there, but we're going to get another corner coming up. Palumbo does a lot of good work inside, using her big frame, box out defenders. And that combined with her excellent stick skills, that's why she leads the team in goals and almost had one there. Now again, Kirsten Bailey sends it up. Alessandroni sends it back in, and on the backside was Bill Grammy, but she couldn't control it. Good work by the offense of Stockton, and good work as well by Ramapo holding them. Under 10 minutes to go now in the third quarter. That gets sent down for Mariah Tovar, and that one well out of reach. But let's see if Ramapo can cause a turnover here, as they have done a whole lot to start this half. Frere up to Hunter. Ospreys moving it well. And of course, as I say that, they get stopped in their tracks. I believe that was Gabby Gomez on the far side with the defense. Excuse me, I think that was Chavez. Gonna stay here with Ramapo, and Colleen Farrell starts with it, sends it back to her defense. Gomez with it now. Patricia. Tight defense by Palumbo. Good work by Griner. Jenna Fiorito checking in for the first time today for the Ospreys, the junior out of East Greenville, Pennsylvania. She's coming in for Miana Alessandroni, who's going to take a seat. Getting in front. Whistle blows, it's going back to Stockton. Nice play up the field by Palumbo. Now Bailey trying to hit Fiorito. Now Fiorito gets kicked. It's going to stay here. Here's some Bailey. Quick restart shot. Nice save by Kukan. And it's going to stay with the Ospreys. going to be a corner coming up. And as we've seen all day today, I believe Amira Bilgrami will be inserting this one. Or excuse me, they're going to actually have Jenna Fiorito insert it. Checks in, and she's busy early. Fiorito sends it up to Lehenif. Lehenif with the shot. That one gets batted down in front and going back to the Roadrunners. Stockton's done a nice job of containing Ramapo. Ramapo comes in with 2.4 goals a game scored. Of course, right now they have none, but Stockton holding them to under their average, which is nice to see if you're a Osprey fan. Now here's Mcguire. Gets that poked away. And good work by Ricciardi. Colleen Farrell lifts it in the middle, and that is going to draw a whistle. Now here come the Ospreys. Kirsten Bailey with it down the far side. Trying to get it in the middle. Rand Frere now. Sends it into Palumbo. Palumbo shot. Nice save by Michelle Kukan. Great work by her. That was not an easy save to make by any stretch of the imagination. And a corner coming up for the Ospreys. Another great save by Michelle Kukan, keeping this at 1-0. Our fourth save of the day. Now Jenna Fiorito to insert. Sends it up to Bailey. Bailey over to Palumbo. Palumbo shot. Oh, looked like that was traveling for top left of the goal, but gets batted down. Now it's going to be Claire Nugent from her own end. Palumbo sends it in the middle. And it's going to be another opportunity for the Ospreys to show what they can do off their corner. Give me a corner for the half. Is this the 7th or 8th? Fiorito to insert. It's going to be the 8th penalty corner for the Ospreys. Some sort of violation on Fiorito, so she's going to come up to midfield, and we'll see Bill Grammy insert now. So 7 penalty corners for Ramapo. This is the 8th for the Ospreys. Lehenif sends it in the middle. Hunter trying to make a play on it. And once again, we're going to get a corner. So now the 9th for the Ospreys. Bill Grammy to insert. Sends it up to Bailey. Bailey, quick shot. And it gets blocked up front by the foot of Emily Riccardi. Definitely doesn't feel good, but once again, corner coming up. Once again, Fiorito instructed to head up to midfield. Now they'll flip the side of the corner, and Bill Gramley will go from the near side. Hits Lehenif, unable to cleanly control that one. Now Palumbo getting inside, takes a shot. That bounces, and a nice save by Michelle Kukan once again. That's her 5th of the day. She's putting on a strong performance here on this gorgeous Saturday. And the Ospreys have been putting a whole lot of pressure on the defense of Ramapo. They just rattled off 3 straight penalties. Now here's Palumbo. Leads the team in goals with 4, and now another corner coming up. Belgrami will go from her near side position once again. Hits Lehenif. Gets it across to Palumbo. Palumbo, one quick move, and going back to Ramapo. Great play defensively by Allison Tennessee. Claire Nugent lifts it to the near side for Yarusi. McGuire on the defense, but it's going to stay with the Roadrunners. That'll be Gabby Gomez. As she whiffs on that, Palumbo grabs it. Quick send in the middle. Fiorito's back there, but also Colleen Farrell is back there. And a penalty corner coming up. You got to give credit to Palumbo there, but also Fiorito for running that one down. And now the 12th corner of the day for the Ospreys. Kylie Mitchell having a nice day. Not seeing a whole lot of shots on her, and anything in front she's been able to handle. Same thing goes for Michelle Kukan. Obviously, she let up the 1 goal early, but since then she has been electric. Bill Grammy to insert. Sends it up to Kirsten Bailey. Now down to Palumbo. Palumbo shot, and another nice save by Michelle Kukan. She comes up with her 6th of the day. And it will be Claire Nugent, number 22 for Ramapo, to start with it in her own end. Under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still just a 1-0 game. And once again, Ramapo having trouble clearing it. Stockton fans, after this game is the women's soccer team taking on New Jersey City University here right on this field at 3 o'clock after this game closes out. So either follow along on the stream or head over to the field. Should be a good one for women's soccer. It's been a slow last minute or so. There's a lot been going on the far side. Bailey sends it across, but no one's there, and it was Palumbo and McGuire who were the closest Ospreys, but neither were able to track that one down. It's going to stay here with the Ospreys. McGuire is going to start with it. Sent in the middle, gets past first defender, and Bailey was going to try to make a play on it, but it's going back to the Roadrunners. And that one sent in, but no one home for the Ospreys. Stockton head coach Sarah Ellman's really been sticking with this first unit that she's started the game with. Allison Droney was checked out for Fiorito. She's the only one that's really been moved as far as the starting lineup goes. Everyone else been playing all day. And now Yarusi gets down in deep, and great play by Grinder to get her stick in there. But they're going to give a penalty shot to Ramapo, and this is absolutely huge with 19.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kylie Mitchell going to see her first big test of the afternoon as number 8, Katie Yarusi, senior out of Hackettstown, New Jersey, sets up for the penalty shot. Yarusi's got 2 goals on the year, looking for her third, and also looking to tie this up at 1 here at the end of the third quarter. As for Mitchell, she's had a good year of 44 saves, 62%. Shot and goal for Katie Yarusi. And just like that, it is tied at 1. Offensive spark from Katie Yarusi, and now we'll see what comes of it.
Ramapo goal number 8, Katie Yarusi.
Bailey would try to get the quick instant offense. Now there's some momentum on the Ramapo sideline. As Tovar takes a hard fall. And it's going back to Stockton. Or excuse me, they're just going to send Bill Grammy out for 2 minutes. The way the referee was pointing, it looked like they were pointing in Stockton's direction. I think they were just telling Bill Grammy to get off the field. So 3.7 to go in the third quarter. And sent in. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Stockton University. Score all knotted up at 1 apiece in this NJAC conference matchup. Please stay with us for the fourth quarter. I'm sure it's going to be exciting. And we'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside the fourth quarter of action. My name is Eric Bretz, and I am excited, and I'm sure all of you are, to see how this one's going to shape up. Stockton 0-3 in the NJAC conference. They're in the basement of that conference right now at 0-3. For Ramapo, they're 1-1 at number 4. So a win for either team is big as far as the conference goes. 1 for Stockton, getting their first win in conference, and 2 for Ramapo, getting their second win in the conference and going up to going 2-1 in the early part of their conference schedule. Their next game coming up is against Kane, and they also, of course, have to play Rowan. Palumbo sends it in, and that one's going to be a whistle going back. So Bill Grammy got the green card at the end of the third quarter, making it her second green card of the year. She got another minute 15 on that penalty. So Ramapo looking to capitalize in a big way here and pop off 2 straight goals. They're no stranger to goals scored. As I mentioned before, they're coming in with 2.42 goals scored a game average. They're only giving up .83 goals a game on average. So Stockton already hit that one, hit that over. Looking to add to it and come out victorious, however, of course. As Patricia gets tripped up from Kirsten Bailey. Seems to be all right, and Gabby Gomez is going to get a quick restart. Alyssa Griner to start with it. Ten seconds on the Bill Grammy penalty. Stockton's done a nice job of keeping Ramapo out of their defensive end. And now Bill Grammy is released, and we're at full strength. We see Jamie Lynn Hawkins at the scorer's table looking to check in. That's going to stay here with Ramapo. So we're going to get a card against the goal scorer, Katie Yarusi, for Ramapo. She's going to sit for 2. It's our first card on the year, and she gets tagged with a green. So now it is Ramapo down a player for 2 minutes. See how they fare. Ospreys were able to kill off their penalty. Gets sent down to Kirsten Bailey. Now she's trying to control it. Gets sent in. And a corner coming up for the Ospreys. It's going to be their 13th of the afternoon. Mirror Bill Grammy to insert. As is a big opportunity for Stockton. Kirsten Bailey, shot gets blocked in front, and it's going to Ramapo. Great work defensively by Emily Riccardi. Long ball sent for Maggie Farrell. It was Griner who was there to stop it. So a minute to go in the penalty for Katie Yarusi. She scored on the penalty shot in the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, I should say. That was the second penalty shot we saw today. The first one came early for Alexandria Palumbo. She ripped that one off the post, which would have been her second goal of the game, but now we're going to see Alyssa Griner go out with a yellow card. Or, excuse me, a green card. And Jamie Lynn Hawkins is going to check out, as they're going to get Isabella Sarasso to come in and get an extra defender on the field. 30 seconds still on the Yarusi penalty. So we're all even up right now. And sketchy pass in the middle of the field. Palumbo able to handle it. Now here's Farrell. It's going to stay here. 5 seconds on the Yarusi penalty. And we see two Roadrunners ready to check in. Here's number 14 coming in now. It's Juliana Gentilucci. And also Gabby Gomez is going to check out. Coming in for her, I believe, is number 18. Victoria Bartolato. And a minute left on the Griner penalty as it's a turnover and it's going back to Stockton. Barley and Farrell fighting for position on the far side. The whistle blows. It's going to stay with Stockton. Now Palumbo. It's going to stay here. Palumbo with a nice move inside, but good play defensively by Allison Tennessee. Hard collision. It's going to stay here. That was between Yarusi and Hunter. And they award the Ospreys with the ball there. Got 8 minutes to go in the game. Still tied at 1. Now we see Chloe Heller, the junior out of Livingston, New Jersey, check in for the first time for Ramapo. Palumbo with the shot. It gets blocked in front, and it's going back to Ramapo. So as I mentioned earlier, Stockton fans, make sure you tune in for the women's soccer matchup between Stockton and New Jersey City University, coming up at 3 o'clock right here on the turf field of Stockton University. Whistle blows, and it's going to stay here with Ramapo. And Ramapo looking to put on some pressure late in the game here. Maybe notch their second goal. And now a corner coming up. Jamie Lynn Hawkins checked back into the game for the Ospreys. She replaced Isabella Sarasso. Now we're going to see number 26, Victoria Chavez, once again to insert. Tovar shot in front, shot and goal! It was tipped in front. But I believe that was Allison Tennessee with the goal for the Roadrunners with 6:55 in the fourth quarter. And that's a shot to the chest for the Ospreys. They'll look to go quick, but Tennessee notches her 5th goal of the year. And Ramapo out 2-1 now. Tennessee now 2nd in goals scored.
Ramapo goal number 30, Allison Tennessee. Assist number 1, Mariah Tovar.
Tovar with the assist. Making that her 5th assist of the season. She's 2nd on the team in assists with 5. Palumbo trying to wind up. Was unable to. Good defense by Riccardi. Now the Ospreys in trouble and threatening to go 0-4 in the conference to start off if they can't create some offense quick. Under 6 minutes to go now in the game. Ramapo has played so well on the road this season. They're 6-1 on the season on the road. Of course, that means at home they're not playing that great, but you love to see the fight when maybe not all your fans are here cheering you on. Still playing hard as Callie Green sends that one out. She checked in for the first time moments ago. And I believe she checked in for Mcguire. Green able to knock it down and keep it in play. Good work by her. Now Palumbo. And it's going back to Stockton. Tovar not happy with that call. Neither are the Ramapo fans, but it's a call that was made. Tennessee sends that deep into the Osprey defensive end. It's Tovar getting in. Whistle blows and a corner coming up with 4:03 to go in the fourth quarter. And this Ramapo fan section is bringing the absolute juice right now. Pumping up their players, and it's paying off. Now Tovar set to insert. Gets it to Nugent. Nugent sends it across, and that one just goes wide. Stockton fans are stunned here, not because they thought they should be winning, but because of how dramatic of a downfall it's been since the first quarter when they've led. They just haven't really been getting anything going offensively. They got 13 penalty corners on the afternoon. Just really haven't had much to show for, except for, of course, the goal in the first quarter that came off the first penalty corner. Since that, Ramapo has rattled off 2 straight. 1 in the third and now 1 in the fourth. And Stockton's offense is just at a standstill as they get it stripped once again, sent in the middle, and another penalty corner coming up for the Roadrunners. 3:05 on the clock. Mariah Tovar to insert. Just want to throw this out real quick. Next game for the Ospreys is going to be Wednesday on the road at number five in the conference, TCNJ, at 4. Tovar inserts up top, finds Nugent, and she couldn't handle it cleanly. And second opportunity, and it was in front, but another penalty corner coming up. Great opportunity for Ramapo. Ramapo's next game is going to be Tuesday on the road against number 8 ranked Kane. Should be a good matchup. And once again, we're going to see another penalty corner coming up for Ramapo. Gets sent up to Tovar. Over to Farrell, now to Nugent, now back down to, that was Chavez. Good stand there. Once again, Stockton unable to clear the ball. Colleen Farrell sets up from the top, takes a shot. Good save by Kylie Mitchell. Second save, and that one goes out of bounds. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play. Now Ospreys just have to get it over midfield to even get something started. But of course, even that's proving to be a tough challenge, as Ramapo is just straight up locked down these last 5 minutes or so. I was about to say some of the fans could be for soccer too. But that's not for another hour. Whistle blows, it's going to stay here. Here's Maggie Farrell. Shot. And good play in front. Whistle blows, and it's going back to Stockton with 1:23 on the clock. Desperately needed something over the midfield line, and here they go. It's going to stay here with them as we are coming up on a minute to go now. Crunch time at its finest. Nice diving play by the captain for Ramapo, Emily Riccardi. Short time to go now for the Ospreys. Here's Palumbo, leading goal scorer for Stockton, and she gets that sent out. Griner sends it back in. 40 seconds to go now. Finds Frere. And it's going back to Ramapo. Ramapo really just needs to possess it now. With only 20 seconds on the clock as they send that one out. One last ditch effort for the Ospreys right here. Sent in. Bailey sends it across, but no one's there. And it's going back to Ramapo. Now under 10 seconds to go, and that'll just about do it. Ramapo will improve to 10-3 on the year, 2-1 in the conference. As for Stockton, they fall to 6-7 on the year and 0-4 in conference. Osprey fans, please stay tuned for the Stockton women's soccer game against New Jersey City University coming up at 3 right here at Stockton University. Stockton's next game is going to be Wednesday on the road at TCNJ. They're the number 5 ranked team in their conference. That's going to be at 4 o'clock. As for Ramapo, their next game is Tuesday on the road versus number 8 ranked Kane, who is number 3 in the NJAC. Thank you for everybody who followed along on this lovely Saturday afternoon. And please stay tuned for the soccer game coming up at 3. My name is Eric Bretz. Thank you all very much, and have a great rest of your Saturday.